different, and that's okay. I don't want to be like nobody. I really embrace what God has made me through my journey.
You know what a loser is? A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Now you're trying, right?
Welcome to the channel, Auto Water Society. Mac Doctor in the house. What's going on, my peeps? First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed, like, and comment on the channel. Today we are back. We're working on the EKE truck. We're doing the side covers on the back or the rear of the cab. Pause. I want to close that in before we can move in with the body work, so we don't get dust created in the building, and also look, it gives it that finished look. Alright boys, it's fucking pollen season, man. Been sick for a day or two. Had to dust off the shit out of my cars with an air fucking blower. Had to lawn my lawn over here. The grass was man high, so it's like one thing after the other one. Should look a little better. That shit was kind of high up. You see how the back. Alright, last time we seen, we was working on the floor, I believe. Pollen everywhere. This is man dry. Shit was built up with like my fucking pollen, so cleaned it up. Alright, so let's uncover the seal. Let's get it. Even over here is nice and sealed, nice and dry. So today's goal is to take measurements, like with paper, cardboard, whatever it takes. Trace it out, because I got material that's gonna cover that. I'll show you what it looked like once I got the measurements. So before we close that bridge, I think the only way I'm gonna go by is probably put tape all around here and sort of carve out my cardboard, trace it out, and then I could use one panel to the other side, kind of vice versa, left and right. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll show you guys how we're gonna work by. So let's get it. Alright boys, so I have some cardboard paper. I have a sliding blade, a cardboard blade, whatever you call them, and a measuring tape. So we can start measuring a little bit what we're gonna do. Just simple, just cut and carbon it out and cut it out of the panel that I'm gonna show you guys in a bit, after once we cut the molding. So I'll show you guys the cardboard simple. We set it on that side so we can start measuring on this side. So as you see, I have a cardboard all the way around, pretty tall. So I'm gonna measure from the sides up how much I have to trim over there. It shouldn't be that hard. Then obviously we just gotta do the roundness. So let me get to it and I'll show you guys what it look like. Alright boys, so I got my measurements here, 14 and 1, that's toenail wise. So I sort of mark the cardboard, the toenail. I'm gonna trace through the line all the way, straight as I could. And then I'm gonna go and place it back, kinda like a puzzle, until I got close to perfect fitment. And then we cut the arch part. And we should be able to use that's a blueprint for both sides. So let me measure it up, cut it up, and we'll try it out. Let's get it. Alright boys, so more or less I trim a cardboard more to what I'm gonna need to cut it. Some spots, like for example, you see how this gap is here. This is fine, because when we use the painter's tape, we're gonna fill in that shape to exactly what I needed. So you do that around, you're allowed to mess up a little bit on your cardboard. So on your regular template, you don't. So all this is gonna get filled in with tape to what I wanted perfect. Same with that curve. Once we have that perfect, then we'll trace it on the plate and we're gonna cut it off. This haven't quite figured out if I just gonna cut straight here and then make some kind of a side cover. So something I'm debating still. So I might just cut it smaller, we do like a corner plate or something at the end, so that way we got access to the light rather than trying to make a full plate. I'll trim it as close as I can to the light. So that's what we're looking like. Let me get a little better with the tape, and once we got this ready, we'll put it up in the area that we're gonna cut it at, and we'll start cutting. Let's get it. Alright boys, so I did the other side pretty much where I need it. I don't want to see that right there that we're looking at, so that's what we're working today on the side covers. So far so good. Like I said, with the tape, area that wanted to rammed up a little better, area that wasn't too happy, the rest will go in better good. I ended up here like I said, so it doesn't interfere too much. At the end, if it bothers me, I could make some sort of a cover for the side, kind of like a cap corner out of aluminum. Something simple that would look nice. We address that bridge when we cross it. So, pretty much the general idea. These gaps, I could close them a little better if I need to. Just a top bet. Or I could leave them open just so that we got water flow through. But at the end, I want to be able to seal all these so that we got less water leakage problem. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys the material. And once that we trace it, it's cutting time, baby. So let's get it. Boys, so we're back in my basement, what I like to call my headquarters. This is when my little shop MD5 goes on. The magic happens. This is the material I got. It looked like cardboard, but it's not. It's like compressed fiberglass. They threw this out someplace I used to work. I spotted it, and I had to have it for free. What's the best way to go? So I'm gonna take this panel outside so I could lay it out with the cardboard. We could mark it, and hopefully we could cut it. It might leave a couple grind marks. I'm just gonna say that ahead of time from the curves and stuff like that. By the end, we're gonna seam seal all around wherever it touches, so I'm not worried about it. So it's gonna fill in whatever little markings of the grinder. So I'm gonna set my pan on the floor, trace it, and hopefully we could cut this, and we could test fit on the truck. If it fits perfect, we go for the second part, and then we gotta go about installing it, or at least pre-installing it, because I have to get better screws. Like I'm probably gonna use self stops like that, but at the end I'm gonna use my JDM password fender watchers to make it a little more dressy. But for the time being, we're gonna install it, we're gonna call it, and we're gonna see what it look like. Let's get it. All right boys, so there you have your truck side cover panel. We got our first one cut. Do not know if it's gonna fit perfect. If I have to trim a little bit, clean it up, we could do that. You see how hard was the core this material? It's like slash wood slash plastic. Don't know what they call it. So I know it's good. It's gonna be resistant for the water. Can't wait to put it on. So with that being said, let's put it on so we could see what it look like. And off camera, I'll cut this off tomorrow and we'll put it on. We'll drill the holes where we're gonna install it and finalize with this. I'm not gonna seam seal into the future because in case we have to take things apart, but in the future it's gonna get seam seal. No longer opening. Yeah, see what I'm talking about, the difference on the woods from the oak to this. That's what I was looking for. That's pretty dope. Don't have to be all full closed because one we close in with the tops a little bit. I'm gonna seam seal it and it's good. The shapes is perfect. Everything fit like a charm. Might have to trim the top a little bit more, but that's good. I did it like that better because if you notice, the Civic is not really supposed to be a truck, so it goes slanted and curved. So if I would have cut it straight like I was supposed to, it was gonna be short. So alrighty, just take it out, mark it. I'll trim it tomorrow, have it perfect, and that's a done deal. Just repeat the same in the other side. But overall, check it out. Should look dope. You cannot say it's not a pickup truck now. We definitely got the pickup Civic closed-in look from the back of the truck to the window to the floor to now the paneling, and of course the top of the rails. Couldn't forget. which this is getting done so sanded. That's why I needed to do this, so that the bundle doors don't get fucking built in and shit in there. But I'm stoked. Y'all seen what I did here. Soft camera, I'm gonna repeat the same process. Cut it off for this side. Once both cut, we'll both we just put in the silk tops, and yeah, should wrap business up over here. So let's get it. All right, boys. The next day, moved on and that side. It was similar, different cuts. So as you seen, I have to do the tape method to fill up the gaps. So that's pretty much it. You gotta lay it out, cut off camera, and we have both panels knocked out. It's a matter of trimming this one a little bit here. It's a little taller but better. As you see, the outline and all that's gonna get trimmed to have better fitment. So little trim fully, we should be done. That seals the whole back. All we gotta do in the future is sand down the rails and work on the tailgate. But the full construction on the bed and south is finished. And we can move on to doing small body work all around, which I'm stoked. Alright, boys, the next day, moved on and that side. It was similar, different cuts. So as you seen, I have to do the tape method to fill up the gaps. So that's pretty much it. You gotta lay it out, cut off camera, and we have both panels knocked out. It's a matter of trimming this one a little bit here. It's a little taller but better. As you see, the outline and all that's gonna get trimmed to have better fitment. So little trim fully, we should be done. That seals the whole back. All we gotta do in the future is sand down the rails and work on the tailgate. But the full construction on the bed and south is finished. And we can move on to doing small body work all around, which I'm stoked. Alright, boys, check it out. Took me a little bit, but the play finally done. We got both covers done. Looks fucking sick, boys. One more step closer that we come closer to finishing this build. One more. Got left and right. It's a little serious. There's really no way to go about it. You gotta be your judgmental person when it comes to how much you want cut, how much clearance you want, how much you're not willing to cut. But overall, I'm happy with the results. The way that the panels look with the floor look amazing. Like it really looks like a fucking pickup truck. Like if I didn't tell you, you would think it came like that. I would have thought there was a car and we just cut it and made it look like a truck. So let's get in there. Taking this one out one more time. I'm gonna trim it right along this line. I need to trim it, and then I'm gonna do that one, whatever little bit assets we have. But overall, everything is finished. Just gotta put like a couple cell tops, which I'm not worried about it. We could do that in the future, along with the dress of self washers. So pretty much, I just want to dress this today. See, I'm gonna make a line over here, all around, to cut the sizes of both panels. Trim them down, and it should be a wrap with this. Put this toke, like I said, in the future, just drilling holes, put the dress up washers to fasten it in place and done place. So let me trim this back and I'll show you guys. All right, boys. So finally done, both sides, left side, right side. Trim, set, fit. So ready to trim down. Like I said, I just gotta put my fastener self tops. Just gonna bolt onto here. In this case, I'm gonna use some with the JDM Password quick release fender washers, so it look nicer. We'll do that in another episode. I think it's pretty basic. We see the work, how it needed to be done, what it's gonna do for the work, and how much this finish in the bill. But by this panel being done with the floor, this make the whole back complete. The only thing we have to do next is the tailgate and start doing the side rails, which is just need sanding and priming, and we can move down to the quarter panel. That's coming up, but I'm stoked. One more thing that I accomplished that I got done to get to that truck look. So pretty much just like that, boys. Again, the size trim, as you guys see. One, this is with the screws all the way down. Once it's painted, we could run up a little bit of seam seal right in between it, so it keeps it nice and watertight. But I'm freaking hyped, man. From a version to actually see it done is a big difference. Got the car on cover today. Believe it or not, I'm in the middle of a black over another black. So as we're working in this black, I'm pre-doing the next black after this one, which it won't be nobody working both. I'm gonna simply show you guys something that I'm doing. I don't want to give out too much of the gems, so just stay tuned. Stuff that we add into the car to give it a little extra look, so make sure to stay tuned and hit that subscribe, like button if you guys can. Appreciate your support. This bill means the world to me as much as you guys. You know, this is a bill that besides me, it's some motivation too for you guys that carry on at home and get motivated. Doesn't necessarily have to be doing the same car, but just pick up the tools and decide to do something at home and go to streams. So yeah, pretty stoked, boys. Alright, man, I'll catch you up in the next ones. Gonna wrap it up on this one. Want to thank you for your support, for subscribing, liking and comment. Till the next time, peace.